welcome. I'm gonna smoke a cigar. One that I've already smoked. That I have just to chill. These nasty fritas. True estate. Nasty fritas. It's funny that they make these. I only have a little bit of time before Ma comes, like an hour and a half. That's what this still will still last like an hour and a half. Um, yeah, not a horrible day out here. We got some sun. It's cool. It's in between like wearing a jacket and a sweater or a shirt. Really good weather. Um, good for the plants. Remember to take this band off the foot, people. Right? It should slide pretty easily, which it does, right? Slides off pretty damn easy. And this cigar looks scrumptious, looks very tasty. The fuck's in my pocket? There shouldn't be any in there. There's nothing. Great oils. Oh man, it smells really good. I bought this one around Christmas time, so December-ish. So we're looking at 4 months in terms of my aging. I don't know how long, and you gotta love these little feet there, right? You can almost pull that little cap off. And so you got to be careful with this one, not to cut off so much. Although you see that big cap, it's got a big cap. I'm not going to shove it in there. I'm just going to V-cut just a little bit. Joey's favorite cut, the little pee-pee cut, the little pee-pee. In the little pee-pee, 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 pee-pee cut. And it's going to be good that I don't have a ton of fluid. I like to, with these that have like this cover of the cap or the thing, I like to pull that off a little bit. I don't have to, but these are meant to like light up differently than we light up our normal ones, guys. See that? Oh my god, great flavors. Dip. Yeah, so you didn't have to light up the whole thing to char it all around. It has that little sort of igniter to help you get there. Lots of cinnamon. Actually, more of a nutmeg. A little nutmeg, a little cinnamon, and cedar. Right out the gate. Not bad. Great flavors. I wonder, since I'm not drinking, if my hello says hi, hello, welcome, Bowpetters, welcome people. Any questions? Said hi, hello, said hi, say hello. 11 people in here, 6 people. Hello, everyone. Hello. How's your afternoon? Sort of corny. Any questions for me? I'm in Chicago, Illinois. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm an old man who enjoys cigars. I used to skateboard. I used to surf. See, I already answered that. I think I heard my nephew coming. Yeah, there he is. Ugh. Are you picking up Mom or Ryan?
I could do if you like.
It's up to you.
If you could, that would be good.
I wasn't planning on doing it, but I'll do it. This cigar is like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, it's a little one, but it's good. Imagine a blunt. I have smoked a blunt this big before. Yeah.
I smoked the blunt like pretty big, but I don't know if it's like the same as a cigar, because like the cigar is like machine made, right?
I didn't get It's some are machine made. These are all hand rolled. There's that company that sells the cigar leaves. They're a legit company too. They're out of Florida. Pearls. I think the name of the company is, or the product is Pearls. Yeah, I'll go pick her up, I guess. Wish I'd known. Would have bought me more time smoking a cigar. I wouldn't have let this. Because with good cigars like this, you don't relight them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had one like this, and it was like, I want to say it was close to $300 worth of weed in a blunt this big. And I don't know if you could. I guess you'd have to put like leaf. That's what we did. We put leaves together, and they sell glue that you could put like these cigar leaves together, or even those blunt leaves together.
Yeah, like a double.
Yeah, so you could have it double, and you can make it bigger.
But no, you just gotta lick it.
Yeah, you think so? No, not to get this big.
No, I got some pretty big baseball bats.
Yeah, this is just more of a. Yeah, the other ones are premium. They're made from the company that makes cigars. The sons, or not the sons, but the grandfathers or the grandsons of the guy that makes the cigars makes them. I'm surprised the family got into it, but they're making money. They got this distribution, and they did it all legit, and so people are buying it. And it's actually like real good. Instead of that Swisher crappy tobacco, it's actually good tobacco. I just haven't bought any because
I don't think anyone smokes like just Swishers though. They don't.
No, the backwoods
like,
Swishers and
nobody just smokes that by itself.
very few people do.
Yeah.
Like I saw a guy smoking a backwoods. No, he Black and Mild
Black
today.
and Mild.
He was smoking a Black and Mild today.
That's like the poor man's cigar. But they be inhaling that motherfucker.
Yeah, Black and Milds are really not good to inhale. Not good at all to inhale. Cigars, period, are not very good to inhale. Like to say, it's not intended to inhale, and it doesn't give you any flavor, and it could, besides getting you sick, it's just a completely different tobacco. It's not really meant for your lungs. It has more oil, almost like marijuana to an extent. But marijuana's okay. That's interesting how the oils in marijuana don't affect your lungs that bad, or at least from this most research we have. Like very few people die from marijuana abuse. Very few to know.
Yeah, no, but like just smoking in general is like what causes cancer.
Yeah, even cigar smoke, anything. Vape.
What you're smoking on, if it's going into your body, you're
yeah, and most of the cigar stuff is all lip, tongue, and throat.
Yeah.
So you don't have the lung, but you still could get it, right? But I don't think marijuana has that. In fact, it's the opposite. Like marijuana use is used to help cancer patients. I mean, we don't know, but for the most part,
like someone, a smoker who smokes marijuana can get breast cancer or like.
Oh yeah, you still could get other forms of cancer, but I don't know and that's the other thing is like, is it the marijuana or is it the other shit that they're using to smoke the marijuana?
Yeah. People use the cigars and stuff. Yeah,
use the cigars. Even the paper. The paper has dyes in it, and then even if a glass bowl is clean, but back in the day, people used like brass bowls. Mm-hmm. They use metal, steel, stainless steel bowls, and you still do that with some people that have the stem. It's not a glass stem, but most people use glass now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not as common, but. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I'm still waiting on certain things, and if I don't get the certain job, I might go back to smoking weed, and I'll buy some of those cigar ones because I've been wanting to try it to see if they have actual flavor. Mm-hmm. I doubt the flavor is that impressive.
There's a few ones like the Russian cream ones. They taste pretty good, like like White Owls and stuff. Or is that what you're talking about? No.
Because those are not full leaf, broadleaf tobacco. Like this tobacco.
So you're talking about like a backwood?
No, none of them have this premium. They're not as premium of a leaf as this, right? This is like if you went to.
What about loose leaf?
No, that's even worse. Like loose leaf is made out of. They'll take one of these. Like if you go and you look at a plant, this cigar, the premium, is going to be on 3 different sections, but the leaf is going to be huge. Think of like a big old palm leaf almost. Big leaf, big like 2 foot by 2 foot leaf, if not 2 by 3 foot leaf. That's what they use to make these, right? And you might get like 5 cigars out of that one leaf, maybe, right? So like they use like because it shrinks down those big leaves. But once it dries down, it shrinks down, and so they might like get 2 cigars out of that big leaf, right? Those big leaves that make up the wrapper, right? As where the cigars that you guys are fucking tasting, they think of like 1/50th, 1/100th of that. So they use, and that company is using a full premium cigar broadleaf. They're not using they're using a piece of it, but they're using a premium piece of it. It's not it's not cut down so much. And it has a lot of flavor. Where it's natural flavor, where the flavor of all the white owls and all that, that's all aftermarket flavor. That's all, which a lot of weed people are doing too. They're spraying.
Yeah,
they spray the shit out of the weeds to attain a flavor. Right? You don't have any weed in the car, do you?
No.
All right, good. Yeah, see, if I go drive in my nephew's car, I gotta make sure there's no fucking weed in the car. And that's a shame because this will last an hour and a half. What did they say? It tastes so good. Yeah, they did. Oh, there's nobody in here now, but thank you. I appreciate it. There's, what, it's 2 people liked it up. Like me up. Like me up. Hype me up. Like it up. We don't have the likes. So I thought I was going to have like an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to smoke the cigar. And that's been cut back to now another 45 minutes. So I don't get to smoke this all that I want. Yeah, my dad had the same cigarettes. These aren't cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes. I used to when I would be very drunk. I'd have a cigarette now. I'm not adverse to it. I might still have a cigarette, especially like if I'm fishing and I can't have a cigar. Like if you can't nurse a cigar and you still want that smoke, like if I'm hiking or oddly enough, it's usually like when I'm on the ocean or in a desert, I might have a. Someone said, "Go work." Is that Israel? Go work. You know, what do you want me to work? What does that say? How much does that cost, bro? Yes, I will. I already liked. Thank you. Thank you for liking. Who said go work? Right? Go work. You go work. How much does that cost, bro? Why do you want me to work? Why are you so concerned with what I'm doing merch-wise? So am I buying something from you? Do I owe you money? The Mas Fritas, these are close, I think, to like $8 a piece, maybe even more. These aren't cheap. Because I think these are still part of the Liga Privada line, right? The papas fritas are still Liga Privada. The nasty fritas, I'm sorry, nasty. Like I said, papas fritas. They're out of, so they're the nasty fritas. Do you like when I say that? Nasty fritas? Nasty fries. You got any nasty fries to go with that shake? That's a nasty, you got some nasty fries there. Nah, I doubt this isn't a cigarette. This is made from Drew Estates tobacco. Drew Estates. They make a lot of cigars. Drew Estates, really good stuff. Thank you for loving the stream. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, bruh. I appreciate that, bruh. You know the rules, bruh. Behave yourself, bro. All right, take your turn. Take your turn, bro. You know the rules. Gotta know the rules. When you're out there streaming, you know, can't be capping on your stream. Everybody be capping on their streams. Trolling. I wish I had trolls. Please troll. Please troll people. I wish I had. I used to have trolls. Like people used to make fun of my gambling picks and stuff. Said I was horrible. I miss those people. I miss those times. Now I don't have anybody. Hype me up. Hype me up. I watch way too much YouTube. Way too much YouTube. Someone saying, "I hope I become." They hope I become popular someday. It's okay. Like the stream is the stream. That is sad. I don't know if it's really that sad. We're good, man. We're good. We're having. How can things be sad when we're here? We're in the sun. We're sitting down. We're smoking a cigar. Right? Things can't be that sad. I'm drinking some iced tea, some hibiscus high tea. I think it's hibiscus. I throw in some energy powder in there. So it's got some energy, like electrolyte powder in there, because I did go on a walk earlier. Big old weed. I don't think if I had a big old joint like this of weed, I'd be passed out almost by now. Like it'd be such a waste. Because think of all like, and I always thought of it as such a waste because look at how much weed would be burning right now. If you're in a big group of people, and I think the last time I smoked something that was this big, it was pretty damn big. The guy shared it with like the whole skate park. He shared it with like, so everybody was lipping it, so which was pretty gross. But everybody like he shared it with like 20 people. Like 20 people took a hit out of it, if not multiple hits out of it. Yeah, more nutmeg, hints of cinnamon, with a lot of cedar. Really fancy. These are really good cigars, man. Great bold flavor, excellent cool factor because they look really fucking cool, right? And this figurado shape, like the shape is just beautiful. You can hold it in your mouth, talk shit to people. Not a problem. Only you can prevent forest fires. Only you. If you've made it this far, you are about better. Yeah, that's really, really good. Oh! Beta! Someone said he told me the story, Pasha Pasha. I don't know which story you're referring to. It's okay, but it fell. It's all right. I appreciate you guys coming on in. Beta. Yeah, it went great. Crashed the stream and crashed. The guy's crashing out. He's crashing out on a live. I don't think I would crash out live. No point. You see people like I saw this one stream of this lady crashing out about her kid, and it's like, what sympathy are you gonna get from people, right? Like you I guess some people crash out and they get money. Like I was watching the story of Shoeface. I don't know if you guys know Shoeface. Whoa, I'm still going. Thanks for the love. Thanks for. I will spam. Spam all you want. I appreciate it. Keep up with the hearts. I appreciate all the love. Thank you, people. I just think too many people. It's just like YouTube's become like anything else. Like everybody thinks they deserve to be famous, and everybody's trying to become famous. It's just like the game has changed, but it's still the same in that regards. Like only a few people are going to make it. And in the cigar world, it's the same thing. Only there's already people that already dominate the space. It's tough for people to come in, someone new. How are they going to change things up? We're not really, even the MMA circle, gambling circle. It's like we're just talking about fighting, right? What to say? Who would win between Topuria and Oliveira, according to me? An MMA question. Well, I'll tell you what, Topuria got fucking lucky that Makhachev decided to vacate. He got lucky as hell because he has a better chance of beating Oliveira than he does Makhachev. A much better chance of beating him. But I think Oliveira is underrated like big, right? And he loses primarily to people that really have like good wrestling. And Topuria's got good jiu-jitsu, but his wrestling's not that great. And Oliveira has underrated striking, right? Even though he gets a submission, he's big on the club and subs. He's huge on his club and subs, but his striking is highly underrated. Like he can knock you out. I haven't looked at the line to see if Topuria is the underdog. I'm sorry, if he's the favorite. I'm gonna lean on Oliveira. Oliveira is like he's actually pretty good, well sized for 155. He used to fight down at. He started off at the featherweight division. He started where Topuria is, but he's been at that weight class a lot longer, and it's hard to move up and beat people, right? It is really hard to move up. Like we saw Volkanovski. He did great his first time against Makhachev, but Makhachev did, doing great just from surviving and sort of minimizing damage is not winning the fight. Makhachev didn't dominate, but he won that fight, even the first fight, decisively. And we saw what happened the second time. And I think Oliveira can finish Topuria, and he's going to need to. And I think he might. I think I'm leaning on Oliveira because it's hard to come up a weight class and then have everything translate properly. Like Topuria was not big for his weight class. Oliveira he has a hard time now making 155. He used to have a hard time making 145. That's why he moved up. Topuria is moving up because he feels like he cleared the division out and he wants to have that legacy. But he might be biting off more than he can chew in that same regard, right? Yeah, I would have stayed down low. I would not have been running away from that weight division right away. I would have stayed there to maybe fought Lopes myself, right? Rather than Volkanovski get that fight. Fight Lopes, fight some other up and comers, make your legacy in your weight division, and then just scramble out of there, right? Like it's the case that no longer does being a 2 weight division champ make you one of the GOATs, and who cares? Who cares about that legacy? Like look at Valentina Shevchenko. Everyone's like, oh, they should wait until she fights Wei Li right before she retires. Hell no, why take the risk? She's proven everything she's needed to prove in. She had that great fight against Manon Fiorot. Go out on top, right? I just don't think the UFC pays enough for these people, for these big stars that have the lifestyle they want to have. Valentina more than likely wants to have a gym. She grew up in martial arts. She wants to stay in martial arts. She wants to have a home in Peru. She wants to have a home in Romania or in her home country, right? And then here in the States. Who's leaving MMA? Modoric? Do I watch football? Yeah, I'm a Bears fan. Marab, who do I have? Marab is... Well, that fight shouldn't be happening. Sean O'Malley doesn't deserve a rematch. I mean, O'Malley just doesn't have the wrestling ability. Marab's a machine. Marab's one of those guys who might go up, and it's still his wrestling is and his style is going to translate at a higher weight class, right? And but Marab's going for that payday, and thank you, Sean O'Malley. That's what he's doing. But should Marab be a minus 400? What he is right now? No. But you guys betting $2, $3 with your fucking stupid parlays, fucking jacking up the fucking lines for people. You jack it up for yourself, and you're not making money off of Marab anymore, unless you can pick the round and the method, right? Problem for Marab is not that finishing power. Doesn't finish people. He's got to, turn like Volkanovski. And Volkanovski, we saw, couldn't finish Lopes. Lopes kept coming. He had a great game plan, but Lopes still kept coming, right? So I favor Marab, which Vegas does as well. I don't think that O'Malley has a good. He's not a live dog in that. And then I favor Oliveira, but Topuria is a live dog because I think Topuria is a more rounded fighter than, say, O'Malley, right? Like, Topuria's got a great ground game, and he's good on the feet. He's good all the way around. He's young, and he has finishing power, that both on the feet and on the ground, just like Oliveira. It's going to be a good fight. I think it's going to be a more exciting fight than what Makhachev Topuria would have been, because Topuria would have to fight a very similar fight as Volkanovski did, is what I would have done. And then hopefully he does better on the ground than Volkanovski does by causing more damage to just make the fight closer to try to get a split decision, right? And to win that out. Yeah, Marab for sure. What else did somebody say here besides the football? I was going to say the other thing about the Prima cigars, you see that roll, that ash that kept there, and obviously the ash fell on me. So now if the joint were this big, you're okay, it's manageable. It still would waste a lot of weed. There's no point of smoking a big joint like that. Unless it's a special event and you're sharing it with others, like you could roll a big old blunt like that. I'd have to get some of those blunt leaves, the pearls that I was talking about. The kids that from the H. Upman family make them. So they're actually like made out of a premium leaf. And if you're in Florida, you could walk by, like they were giving away free blunts one day. All you had to do is walk in there and buy some of their product at their factory, and they would have given you like free, like a couple $100 worth of weed, If there's a match. What do you say? What do you think, Aspinall and John Jones? It's one of those things again where Aspinall's a smaller heavyweight, right? Which just feeds right into John Jones for him, because John Jones isn't a big heavyweight, even though he's there now. Well, I didn't know you took him out. Did he poopy?
Yeah.
Did your dad tell him to take him out, or you just decided to?
I was gonna take him out earlier, but
No, that's good. He probably needed it, especially if he took a poop.
that's not out
Good boy. And he made it up the stairs. Did he go down the stairs earlier? No, you had to carry him.
Yeah.
Good boy. Go inside, buddy. Go and get a treat.
I mean, shoot, y'all could probably just take him out later.
What's that?
Y'all could probably take him out later too.
He needs to get active. He's getting fat.
Yeah, that's your grandma. I don't think it's that bad. I mean, It is to an extent because he's also getting like slower when we're walking him.
Yeah, like he can't even, when he full speed runs now, it's like he's jogging.
Yeah, he's not. Then that could just be his muscles and.
Yeah.
But yeah, he gets tired too. Like you'll take him and be like, "I ain't moving for a moment. Give me a break here."
He'll take little pauses.
Yeah, he'll take like he did that to you.
Yeah.
I'll say that's what's not good. And then, but he's okay until he's like literally like shitting and peeing uncontrollably and not eating. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Until that happens, he's gonna be fine.
Alright. Keys are on the table.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll be leaving here in another 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes. Yeah, it's someone saying, yeah, it's hard to be famous nowadays. And yeah, there's so many shorts. It's hard to be popular. Yeah, it depends what your goals are. It's always been hard to be famous, people. Like YouTube has made it easy, but there are more people. Like I saw this one woman and I keep on mentioning, I don't know who she is. Like she's a TikToker and an Instagram person. And I think it's because people just think that she's ick and that she's like, I don't know, man. She's not talented at all. She's not even that hot. She does the OnlyFans. She does like mukbangs and she's not even like cool. But then look at Neon. Neon's not like interesting. Out of all those only people I like, Danny Duncan, is it? Danny Duncan's funny. He's like Jackass, like a newer version, a young version of Jackass. But all those streamers, Nelk Boys, all of them, I don't find funny at all. I don't find interesting. Even their pranks and the things they do, like I don't find it interesting at all. But they're famous now, and you know what I do really like. I don't resent it, but now they actually think like their ideas and their opinions matter politically and culturally and other. Well, like why? You're a fucking YouTuber. It's the same with actors and rock stars. Like, well, people want to listen to sports people, actors, and rock stars. That's why you got a president like Donald Trump. You know, fucking morons. Morons electing morons. Idiots following idiots. And then the fucking idiots end up taking over. And that's what happens, you know? The idiots have kids, and their kids become the politicians too. And make more idiots. But that's who's, that's who you choose as famous. And cigar is really yummy. It's crazy. He doesn't know he's popular. I'm live, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like up the stream. Yeah, I don't know how Neon is popular. Adam22 with his interviews. Don't know why he became popular. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's not funny. I think he used to have good guests, and he used to really have be better interactively with those guests and have some better topics, right? And I think he got away from that. Like he just wanted to be more popular, and then so some of those guests just aren't the same. But I could see why Joe Rogan did well, because he did have good people and he wasn't afraid to talk about those. Not the controversial stuff, but the stuff that's interesting. And people want to talk about aliens and the pyramids, right? People want to talk about space and sciences. People want to talk about stuff in genetics, right? Some of the topics that he has, people want to talk about that. And then he has friends that are comedians that are funny, right? And you got some good, funny people on your show. It's great. Right? Like people think that oh, I'm going to become, and because they get money off it. I'm reading tarot cards, or I'm gambling, or I'm smoking cigars, and I'm going to be wealthy from YouTube. Whatever. I just don't, I have opinions on it, but it doesn't, opinions are like assholes. We all have them. And I give my opinion on YouTube because I have an asshole, and it's just an opinion. I give some content that could be seen or deemed educational, or just interactive and interesting. And for the most part, most of my content and my things now is just it's just because I'm smoking a cigar. I might as well smoke with you guys. I could have been listening to some classical music, watching the butterflies over here. Listening to Vivaldi or Chopin. I've been listening to a lot of Chopin lately. I've been listening to not flamenco guitar, but classical guitar. Paganini on guitar, a lot of Paganini. Bach, of course, is always fantastic on a flute or guitar, right? So I've been listening to a lot of guitar music. I'll end up leaving here soon, people. Yeah, we go. Yeah, but everybody thinks they're gonna like, oh, I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna stream my games on Call of Duty and fucking Fortnite, and I'm gonna be famous. You got to do it a lot, and still, if you're making money at this stuff at YouTube, great, good for you. Good for you. If you're making some content where you're getting traction and you're making little cash out of it, great. You have a little bit of fame on it, great. But like other things, like don't put all your eggs into media, right? Like media and media fame is like being an actor. You know, when people want like go on American Idol and want to be on American Idol, you see those lines of people. Everybody thinks they could sing, right? And then one person wins, and even that person isn't guaranteed money and fame. Right? Look at all those American Idols that won. You could probably only name 2 or 3 of them that actually have an album, that have a singing career, that is notable, that is famous. I can't name anybody from America's Got Talent. Can't name one of those people. America's Got Talent or Next or any of those things. Can't name you one person. What is his name? Birds chirping, my side. What did I have him for years? Oh, that's too bad. He speaks nonstop MMA, or I'm just speaking nonstop. Yeah, well, you got to keep the. Yeah, I got beautiful sunny weather. You got to keep the. I can not say anything. I'm comfortable not saying anything, but it's better talking to you people, right? I don't have much time to talk to you anyways. Got another like 15 minutes here, if that. That's why these cigars are perfect. I should send my nephew to go, but I don't mind taking a little drive. Taking a little drive, chilling out. Just like I'm doing here. The cigar is almost done anyways. Go pick up my mom's, throw some chicken in the oven for dinner. I already got the veggies made. I already got the rice made. Right? But yeah, it's what does someone else say here? Show us how is your video, please. What? Then you can. Don't be a bully. Who's bullying? Abuse? No one's doing anybody's. No one's being bullied. I'm not trying to bully anybody, and hopefully nobody's trying to bully anybody in the chat. There's no point in that. Being an online bully is silly. Being a real life bully is silly too. Like bullies generally aren't happy. When is a bully really? They're not even happy when they're not getting anything. That's why you see those dudes like Vitali and those streamers like end up in jail. Fauzi, right? Like if you're gonna be a streamer, you're gonna create some contests. Like be like Mr. Beast. Like create these stupid challenges and silly things that people might enjoy. A cooking show, maybe 3D printing, you printing something up, 3D printing, right? I don't know what you guys watch. I watch a lot of stuff on Fallout. I haven't even played Fallout, but I'm a sci-fi guy, so I watch a lot of stuff on Fallout. Now I know everything about Fallout Vegas, Fallout 2 and 3. I never even played the video game. I know all the characters now. I know all the missions, the storylines, the walkthrough, which would suck if I played the game now because I would know exactly what to do. But I like the TV show that was on Amazon. Might do a review on that stuff too. Might do a talk on that. right? I just make. It's not even making content. Say I'm making content. You're just going on live talking shit. It's not even making content. You're just willing to throw yourself out there and go live. Anybody can do it, and that's the thing. That's what it's so hard. Like if you got a following, if you could just have enough fans and you get a little money doing it, great. There's no retirement plan from it though, right? There's no savings. Save some of that money if you're making it, but it's just hard to do. And I feel like those dudes, Shoeface and those other people, they're fucked. My boy Chugs like does Chugs the sodas instead, and he's gonna die. That dude's gonna be dead in 5 years. Doing that chugging content. Oh, I like Speed. I like Speed. The Speed kid. He's funny. He does like funny stuff. He like gives stuff to people. He races the people. Right? He travels and he's nice to his fans. I like him better than Kai Cenat, but Kai Cenat's got his lane too. People like that he raps. He's got athletes, so he plays basketball with them and he does that with them. But eventually his time's going to be done too, and hopefully he's saving that money, and saving that money so that he can survive once he's gone. Because every star, even Brad Pitt, like is a star and he's got plenty of money, but there's someone else that's going to be making the movies, right? Like there's only so many Leonardo DiCaprios, Brad Pitts, and Shia LaBeoufs, and Matthew McConaughey's, and Morgan Freeman's, and but acting is a talent, unlike going live. Like going live is a talent too, but it's not the same. I'd rather be an actor. You'd rather be an actor because then you could go work anywhere in the world. You could be in England on stage, right? You go to Romania and make stuff on stage or in movies. Go to Asia. Like you work with other people, collaborate, really genuinely collaborate with people on a movie or on a play, on a short movie. Be involved in a project, I still think that's an underrated and underdeveloped aspect of YouTube, and I see a lot of it with Fallout, like all those Fallout fan movies and Star Wars. They make Star Wars fan movies. The people that do that stuff, I have a lot of admiration for, because that's real creativity and real like use of the platform. Like they're getting people to collaborate with them on, on special effects, on makeup, on costume, right? Actors, set designers, right? They're actually making small movies. That's real content making. Anybody says, "Oh, I'm a content maker," and they're doing stuff on makeup and they're doing what I'm doing there, I'm not a content creator. I have 400 plus videos. None of it. Some of it was, I would say, content, and then I had to do like a PowerPoint, and I had to I was talking over stuff, and so I actually was making shit. So it was semi-content. I was making PowerPoints, right? So anybody needs a PowerPoint, I'm a PowerPoint expert at this point. They have an Indian version parody of Mr. Beast. I bet. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Beast. I like Mr. Beast. I mean, I could watch Mr. Beast. I'm not a fan. I don't watch it like a ton of it, but every so often I could watch something on Mr. Beast and I laugh at it. And one thing I like about Mr. Beast is that he travels all over the world and does what he does. Smart in a fun way that him and his friends could enjoy their lives, right? Like, wouldn't it be cool to go, like he had the one where he goes on like 10 different cruise liners. That's great. And they're by themselves on a cruise line. And so they rate the cruise lines and talk about the cruise line and then have goofy games. I saw one recently that's up my alley in my lane where he goes to a Mayan temple or an Aztec temple. And he's teaching people about the temples and Mesoamerican cultures, a little bit at least, right? So he's playing on this Indiana Jones theme. And I think that stuff's awesome. I'm back. Someone says I'm back. Someone says blah, 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 with that's so crazy, something collabs. Yeah, he does. Yeah, going to different countries and getting permission to film on stuff, and he's promoting those countries too, and those locations, right? He's paying them, right? Or he's even getting it that free, but he's probably paying them, and they're promoting those countries, promoting those areas and those hotels and things like that. So every so often I watch a Mr. Beast, but not a ton. And then he parlayed that, he used that, to snowball into his candy bar or his health bar or whatever else. Great for him. Good move, right? He's got enough money he could retire. If I were him, I would have sold. I would have when they offered him the $6 billion or whatever. I would have taken the $6 billion and been like, okay, what do you need me for? Okay, if we fail at this point, it fails. It's not on him anymore. He thought that his company and someone did the math and it was worth more. So it's good that he didn't sell for $1 billion or whatever it was. But I would have taken the $1 billion. It's like Tracy Cortez in MMA. I heard that someone offered her $20 million to live stream, like to become a live streamer, 20 million bucks. And she's like, oh no, I want to preserve my career. I want to work on my career. I'm like, you moron. You'll never make 20 million she'll never make 20 million in an MMA. She won't do it. And if she does, great for her, but I doubt it. Even as a champion, like Khabib probably made 20 plus million. And that's Khabib, like one of the greatest ever, right? John Jones probably only made 40 million. I mean, he ran through some of it, but he's in that range. Someone offered her 20 million, not the fight, just the live stream, and she said no. Mr. Beast is new president. No, we don't need entertainers to be presidents. Yeah, pyramids and old temples. I don't know. Brand deal is huge. Yeah, Twitch streamers. Yeah, they get those deals, and great. Grab that money. But how many people is Twitch or is Twitch really paying to stream? Right? It's not everybody gets to be the Twitch streamer. There's right now, you could scroll through. There are hundreds of people live right now, thousands all over the world, on YouTube only, not even Twitch, and not even the other platforms, right? Like on just YouTube alone, right now streaming, there could be 20,000 people in the world. So thank you for spending your time with me, but not all those people are going to be successful at streaming. Like, I'm not doing shit. I'm not going to be successful at it. I'm here smoking a cigar. Other people are playing games, doing cones or playing the ball different thing, or they show them working in their food cart, right? Which I think is a great way to do. Yeah, live stream your food cart, man. Because I wouldn't mind visiting some of those food carts. A good way of promoting your business. Someone said hello. I appreciate all your comments. Really hard to see. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, where are you going to sleep? Night. Have a good night. It's me, the Z guy. Remember me? It's hard to remember people, Z. What are your thoughts on gambling apps, provided they give huge amounts of promoting? So yeah. Like the thing is, when you get those free bets, use those free bets wisely. Is my gambling apps are great because, believe it or not, they track your gambling. There is a little tab where you could see all your bets. It shows you your rating, your win percentage, shows you how much you've gambled, how much you've lost. It provides you statistics that you should be using when you're a gambler. If you're not compiling and having a genuine record of how you gamble, then you're not a real gambler. You're literally just throwing money away, right? You don't know how much you won. You don't know what your winning percentages are. You don't know if you're better at parlays and what type of parlays you're good at, right? So track your money, right? Track what you're spending on your gambling and how you're gambling. How many money line bets have you made? How many bets total have you made? What is your winning percentage on your money line bets? What's your percentage on your prop bets? Oh, wow, this is the first time this happened to me. First time that, and I got to get going anyways, people. So it's fitting that the cigar is out, even though I could have lasted. I got 5 minutes. I got to leave here to go pick up my mom. But I appreciate anybody that's been in the stream. Thanks for joining me. Hit the comment, hit the like, the subscribe button, so you guys, and notification bell, which doesn't work. But I appreciate anybody that came in here. We gotta see you. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you and you don't go live, sorry, I don't remember so many people. I keep blah 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 blah. But hey, it's been fun. Thank you for coming in here. Everyone participating has made this very interesting. So thank you so much. All right, enjoy yourselves.